Hi all, welcome back to more D-Day at Peleliu. This is my take 3 part 15 I think. Part 15. So next thing in day, we're about to start, no we're not, we're in the US action phase grant of turn 10. So we've got right through the fire phase in both events, although the second event I want to say was nasty, wasn't it? It was depth, yeah, it was pushing the depth on this, wasn't it? Yeah, and this was the one and only probably glitch of the Japanese fire phase. This, but if that's the only thing that went wrong, it's probably not a bad Japanese fire phase. But it was just kind of frustrating. And anyway, catastrophic loss did not change. 4-8, 12, 15, and we're sitting at 22, 7 away. That's the best we've been in a long since the beginning of the game, I would think. US action phase, let's say we can't, if we do take any of our losses, it's going to be us going in for close combat, but I don't see any of that happening. Right, so I was thinking about this and wondering about what we're going to do, and realising that I go in, because he built depth, it made it even harder for us. Is in buildings, this, so the unit gets doubled, the depth does not. So, worst case scenario here, and I'm talking about attacking with just this 2 strength. Well, I'm not. We do have a tank down here. So we could make it 5. Bearing in mind that this tank's still going to be sitting here, and I don't think... hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. They're both... Of course, they're both out of range. This is where the 6 range tank is. Didn't I move that up there last turn as well? No, maybe not. So you've got that one at range 6, that one at range 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can reach them both. But it looks like my best thing to do is to attack with us and support this with us, so I'm getting 5 strength. And mainly because all I'm wanting to do is have a look at this. But what is the result that unreveals it? It's this. So if the unit an unrevealed depth marker, which is more than likely what we're going to get, the attackers would be disrupted. So the infantry HQ would be disrupted, which I'm not bothered about. Well, I say I'm not bothered about it, but because he is going to stay disrupted throughout, so. But I'm not as bothered about that. What I don't want them is them to become unrevealed again, though. And that would be attack strength less and without the weapons. So he's got depth anyway, so I don't need to worry about this one. So if we attack, if I attack with the 2 strength, and that's kind of crazy because, it just says attack strength less. If attack strength was equal to, and an unrevealed depth marker, it would just disrupt us, but we would keep it revealed. But the only chance of me getting that is if the unit's a 1 strength. If it's more than a 1 strength and I attack with that, then it's just getting unrevealed again. Yes, you get to look at it. Okay, I'll get to know what it is, but the whole point is to have it revealed so that then we could maybe barrage it with this. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I can't get these guys away. I could move the infantry HQ away, but he would have to stop because he's moving into intense yellow wherever he goes, and yellow's not disrupted, so I'd have to stop. And I'm not so concerned. The fact it's an infantry HQ, it's a bit safer. It's got a bit better chance of survival because it needs to have a star on the card for it to hit it. However, if I throw the tank in there, then that becomes a strength of 5. So then, as long as he's not a 3, and if he's a 3 strength, then it is going to unreveal him again. If it's a 1 or a 2 strength, though, we get I'm pretty sure if it was a 1, actually, we would have double, wouldn't we? And the thing is, I'm talking about not having the weapons. If we end up having the weapons, then we're looking at the depth. and looking again, to be honest, if we're looking at the depth, there's not a time when we can unreveal it. Yeah, so that would be fine. But if it was a 2 and it was doubled to 4 and we were attacking with 5, we'd have greater than, but not double. And if it was a unit and unrevealed, he would be disrupted. Yeah, and if we got the weapons, well, if we got the weapons, you're going to check it again. I don't think anything's going to happen. Unless we got really, really lucky and it was like a tactical reinforcement or something. That would be pretty amazing. I think this is worthwhile doing. I mean, yes, I could fire and disrupt this tank again. Now hold on. Yeah, no, because I worked it out. Can't we go for the tank? But we can't, because this is given mortar and flamethrower. And this is not within 3, so it's not given the machine gun. So we would have 5, in fact we wouldn't have double, would we? We'd only have 5 strength, and he's 3. So we wouldn't have the weapons, and we'd be greater than, but not double. Well, unit alone would gain depth. The tank can't gain depth, however. So I'm guessing just nothing would happen there. So there's no point doing that. And I can't get, there's no other... I mean, there's no other tanks that have came up here yet, is there? They're all back here still. We've got this one here, we've got the other one there, which is out of range. This one, and then this one here, which is quite out of range. I think that's all we've got. We lost the other one that was along here, the smaller tank. The amphibious one, we lost that. So I think we've only got the 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks. 3 main tanks and one step amphibious one left. And there's nothing else within range. It would have to be within 2. So I think I'm going to take this on then. And we might get really lucky. Turn this up to be a 1, like I say, then look at the depth, have the weapon. I mean, weapons, we've got mortar, flamethrower, and the tank's going to bring along, remember, it's not going to bring the machine gun because it's not close enough. It's going to bring along artillery, bazooka it's bringing actually. So artillery, bazooka as well, yeah, that's all. It wouldn't bring the machine gun because it's not within 3. So, do we do that? What else are we going to do with this tank? Well, we would maybe move it again. Yes, it could barrage this purple, but I don't see the purpose of that. Let's just do it. I mean, the only other thing I do is move this guy away into here, and I don't feel like that does an awful lot either. It's more than likely this guy's going to get disrupted, though. So let's do it. So I'm going to attack with him onto this. Looks a bit nuts, I know, but just to try and reveal it in the hope that it'll stay revealed. And this tank is in command. That's... God, it gives me a way of looking at this again. As long as he's in command, he can assist an attack, right? The tank unit is in command. And in range. It needs to be in range as well. Then it can support the attack. As long as there's an infantry or infantry HQ or engineer attacking adjacent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry. He's within range, he's joining in. So we've got a strength of 5 attacking this. We really don't want to see a 3 or a 4 here. Right, that's probably pretty good, isn't it? No, it's not. I would have liked a 1, wouldn't I? Because that is going to disrupt that, isn't it? Because he gets doubled to a 4, we're attacking with 5 strength, so we don't have the weapons. We are greater than, but not double. Attack strength, equal or greater, but not double. Don't have the weapons. The unit is not alone. Unit and unrevealed depth marker. Attackers disrupted. Yeah, okay. And that's a rotten unit to have got as well, isn't it? Well, you know what? You're sitting with 2... Well, the problem is, though, that he's disrupted now. And he's not going to undisrupt. So, I'll put the different colour on just to remind myself. Oh well. Right, well, we realised this had hit a bit of a sore point, so let's just try and forget about it and move on. No, because Grant. I've been too hasty there. I could have used the naval gunfire, couldn't I? Well, you know what? Would it have done me? Well, it would have. It would have disrupted it, wouldn't it? You can't do it now. You may expand the market to support US attack. If a unit participating in the attack is a radio or is in command of an HQ. If a unit participating in the attack, well, the tank's in command of the HQ, isn't he? I think he counts because he's participating in the attack. Yeah? You may expand the marker to support a US attack if a unit participating in the attack has a radio or is in command of an HQ. Well, the tank was in command of an HQ. I know he's not adjacent or anything like that, but it just says participating in the attack. He was participating. So if this requirement is met, your attack is supported in two ways. The strength of the marker 9 is added to your attack strength. The weapon requirements for artillery demolitions are met if expending the naval fire marker. Only the weapon requirement for naval artillery is met. Well, I didn't do it, but actually thinking about it now, I think I would have done it. The result would have been that he would have been disrupted and we wouldn't. Which would have been such a nicer result, because then we could have next turn, well, assuming this tank doesn't go and blow us away or anything, jumped in there. Well, you didn't do it, Grant. You didn't do it. You can't really rewind that because that was you've got new information there. Okay. Move on. Right, where's some of the good stuff then? Yeah, I thought let's get this bad bit out of the way that doesn't look like it's going to come to anything. Right, this built depth as well, so we don't know. Although this guy's a ranged guy, isn't he? Yeah. So mortar and bazooka we need. The unit's getting doubled, so he's 6. So let's just say the depth. Well, I suppose you do need to consider it being a 3, don't you? So that's like 9. And if you've not got the weapons, then you're looking for 18. Yikes. I don't think I'm going to get 18. What is this guy? Right, looks like he's 5. They both flipped over anyway, so I'm assuming he's like that. Well, how are you going to find that one out, Grant? Stupid. Well, I was trying to lift the HQ off the top there, but they both flipped over. I mean, if they both flipped over, it must have been. It mustn't be a 7 strength. What has he got then? He's got bazooka and mortar. Yeah, what we need. So that would be 6. That would be another 4, and it's not coming through brush or anything. So that's only 10. What did I say? I needed 18. Yeah, well, you're not getting that. I mean, this tank can support another 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually, this tank can support another 3 as well. But even that is still just 16. Let's assume he's a 2. That takes it to 8. Christ, you still need 16. Is that right? Am I counting that right? Yeah, the unit's doubled. That was the thing. You know, we were on the verge of killing that guy. We had 2 cards just to draw the green colour or whatever colour it was. I think it was a green. And couldn't do it. Now he's built depth again. Right, so 6, if he's doubled to 6, 2's 8, we need 16. That's 6, 10, and the 2 tanks would be the 16. That's using both the tanks. However, what else are the tanks going to do? Well, this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, might be used up here, so let's better have a look at this. Actually, no, I think this is a simple case of, yes, he's got AR. We thought we were going to need this tank, but we've done something rather crafty, which, well, I don't know. We put a hero in here, didn't we? So let's deal with this first. So what we need in there is units doubled, that's a strength of 2, 4. We need 8 because we want double to take them both out. So we need a strength of 8 with mortar and artillery. And this is going to do it all by himself. Yeah, we said that, and then I can move that guy in. Yeah, he's going in. So he's attacking for 8. He's full strength. So he's bringing the mortar, and then we're going to use the hero's wild card for artillery. So we've got 8 against 4. We have the weapons. We've got double. Both of these. We're beyond turn 5. Both of these are going away. Result. Okay. And yeah, he was just a normal unit, so he's removed from the game. And then let's not mess about because he is the only unit that can move into there. So he's in. And that is fine. So now, I suppose we do have access to both the tanks. It does mean the tanks aren't getting to move or anything yet, but, well, that's fine. Right, let's do it then. So attack for 6, and they've got the weapons already. He's going to join in the attack at range for another 4. A range of 2, yeah, 10, and then both these tanks. This one's in command, so that's 13, and then this one's in command of 7-1. Remember, 7-1's now the only command post that we have. We abandoned this one as well. Oh yeah, I got an answer back from Martin, basically answering yes. You can disband you can abandon an HQ whenever, and it was a daft question to be honest, because it clearly does not say anything about in the rules when you can do it. You can see that if there was something in there, because you know it might have said that you had to do it before you were able to build garrisons and the like, but it doesn't say that. So yeah, so my reply was along the lines, yeah, I should maybe trust in the rules a little bit more, what they do and what they don't say. So what did I say? 6, 10, 13, and then he is in command. So for our 3, that's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's in range. So we've got 16. We have the weapons. He's got a strength of 6. So we have the weapons and double. So we're going to look at this. So as long as this is not a 3. It's a 1 with a flamethrower. Oh, we've got him. And have we got him? Yeah, because we wanted to have double anyway. Yeah, I think we've got this guy. And he's a normal unit. Excellent. So we've got the flamethrower from this guy. So we've got mortar, bazooka from the guy underneath. Mortar, bazooka, flamethrower. Have the weapons. 6. He's got strength of 6 on top of the 1 is 7. Doubled. And we've got 16. So we only needed 14. Yeah, he's gone. We've got the weapons. Got more than double. Well, at least double, sorry. And he's just a regular unit. He's eliminated as well. Yeah, something should be able to get there. Oh, and he's needing an action. Well, he isn't. Something's going on there anyway. Well, it could just be this guy. That's not a jungle, is it? No. Okay, we'll come back to that. So that's nice. Well, there's 2 hexes that we need to occupy anyway. So that's went well. That's 2 units with depth just been obliterated. That's all the attacking though, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So now it's the trickier stuff. Deciding about what we're going to do next. I might as well look up at the point here and see what's next. Well, we can't. I mean, I think he can come in here now though, because we can approach the blue. Because this is going to be steady. He's a full strength with a hero. Yeah, he's the only one we're going to get in, so I think you go for it, Grant. Remember, something's got to go in here. He's got commands. Probably don't want to move him. Well, mind you, he's further on. We are wanting to go. Yeah, I mean, all these are in. This is intense yellow right around. This is intense brown right around. This is where we've got a little bit of leeway. Being steady blue, and then if we were to take this out, move in here and steady blue again, and that's only sitting in steady purple. So yeah, but to go for any of these, yeah, but I'm not getting to move up there anyway, am I? This guy could move up though. He could move into here. We do need something in there. I mean, do we go for that brown position? I don't know. Command range is going to stay at 2 next turn as well. So if I move this up to here. Yeah, the only units that can go in here though, Grant, are this or this, remember. Yeah, so one of them's got to be doing that. This is the guy with it. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. I feel like he's the one that's further ahead and I'm putting him in and only to move him forward, whereas I could right now put him forward and put him into there. But then moving him into there, I mean, well, it doesn't matter if I move him into there or there. He's out of command range. Yeah, he's going to be out of command range wherever I put him, Grant. So moving him there, he was getting a free action. He's now out of command range. This is then going in there. This is going along here. I think I'll move. Yeah, this is Garrett. Oh, stop. I remember looking at this and being a little concerned because you've got to. I've talked wrongly sometimes about these guys assaulting. You've got to look at what they would assault. I mean, right now this would assault this because it's in its field of fire. But if there's nothing in its field of fire, it's going to go for the closest position hex. Well, not really. It's going to go for the position hex. It needs to check the closest US unit. There's a few things to check there before you can sort of say, I know exactly what that guy's going to assault. Right now, if we've got the blue A action, he's going to assault this, isn't he? And then what would also happen after that is this would then assault it as well, assuming it survived. So this isn't a worry at the moment. But before that guy moved into there, this was sitting here with just one step. And that was, I noticed that and thought, wait a minute, that's not clever. So I think I had intentions of bolstering that. Yeah, did I not think, why could I not have brought this guy round? But I think this guy come from further up. So should I, what is this? Is this a tank? No, it's not. Right, I think I'll bring this guy along here. And I think I'm going to bring this guy 1, 2, 3 into here. And I think that engineer underneath's going to just sit there. So what are you going to do with this one though? Yeah, well, I don't like going down in the blue here, so well, I just put him up into the jungle, suppose. Yeah, it's a sort of slow process, but I might as well put him 1. Well, I mean, yeah, you're not likely to be taking care of blue anytime. Well, yeah, next turn I might be able to have a bash at this. Tank support 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tank support from that one. Yeah, it's quite important where we're putting this tank, I think. I mean, the other 3 have been used anyway, so, but that's quite important. Try and put that somewhere. I think it's too far away, isn't it? Sort of feel like maybe this tank should be coming this way, and then we've got these 2 tanks over here, and then for this side there's this tank, and there's also this one down here. So yeah, this guy should be coming this way, and in fact this one should maybe be supporting the centre part of the island here, and this one should be going that way as well. So did I just put him up in the jungle then, I suppose? Where could he had came from there. I mean, I could have put him into there, but he had came 1, 2, 3 into there, so it's not really any different, is it? That's slightly better actually, because that guy can move into there, whereas he could only have moved into there. Okay. Now, with that, these guys have got heroes. This is an infantry HQ, so is that. These are all in command, but this unit up here is not. But that's only 1 out of that bunch that's not in a command. You do get 2 US actions, Grant, remember. Okay, it looks okay, I think. Now, yeah, just looking there. If this brown position assaulted, but you can't look at I can't look at every. Well, maybe you can. Maybe this is how you achieve a result in this game by looking, because you can see that he's going to assault this because he's got nothing in his brown field of fire. This is as close. Well, actually, because this position's within 3, this position's within 3. These are his 3 closest US units. If he assaulted this hex, he would be 1 away from his closest unit. If he assaulted this hex, he'd be 1 away. This has only got 2 steps. This has got 6, I think, 5. So how does that? I want to say it's coming down to the steps, so it means he's going to assault this one. That's a 3-card draw, and it's in the jungle. Which, yeah, you'd like to think them rushing in. We're defending in the jungle. You know, do we get the benefit? No, they get the benefit. Boo. Right, well, like I say, it's their island. They know it. They know it better, so maybe it's that. Makes sense. What am I looking for here? Assault. Assault action. No yes units. If 2 or more, equidistant. Oh, hang on. If 2 or more eligible positions are equidistant from the nearest US unit. Right, that's weird. It doesn't say it needs to move as close as possible to it, does it? If a Japanese occupied position has no US units field fire, move the Japanese unit depth marker to position hex no more than 3 hexes away from its current position and closer to the nearest US unit. So moving to here gets closer to this, and moving to here gets closer to this, and this, but not this. Because he's got 3 targets, 3 that are closer. If 2 or more eligible positions are equidistant from the nearest US unit, move to the position closest to the Japanese unit current position, then you choose. Is this equidistant bit here again a sort of red herring? That's maybe not the right word, but is this another one where it doesn't really make sense? It might well be. So I think what it's saying there is the priority it won't. And by the way, there's no more priority beyond that. That's rather strange, isn't it? Because what if there's two positions that are as close to the Japanese unit's current position? That's not going to be the case here. Is it a case of that can never happen? I wouldn't have thought so. Well, there's an example right there. If this was going to assault, let's just say it was going to assault and its choices were this hex here or this hex here. They're both 2 away. They would both be getting closer to the nearest US unit. And they would both be 2 away from the thing. So which one would it go for? There's no breakdown beyond that. Hurrah for that. 12, no. Am I missing something? Well, I can leave that question here, and if it actually matters, I might have to go and ask that one, because it's not going to matter here. And by the way, this is just hypothetical. Like, what if Brownie comes up? I'm still in the US action phase, and I'm like, away. But I suppose I can ask it here. So, yeah, if this was going to assault, and I mean, to be honest, it's not. It's going to assault this. But let's just say this guy wasn't here. Then it would either assault this hex or this hex, because they are as close away. They're looking for the closest nearest US unit, and they're both the same. And then it says, if 2 or more eligible positions are equidistant from the nearest US unit, which I think is maybe wrong, and I think that doesn't really come into it. But then the only option it gives you is move to the position closest to the Japan. Oh, fuck. I knew that had to be there. Just read the rest of the bloody sentence, Grant. Sorry. I thought, well, sure, this has come up before. Yeah, it's not had to come up before, Grant, because before you must have read the whole sentence. If 2 or more... Sorry, I'll show you, and you're probably saying, yeah, it tells you there, Grant. If 2 or more eligible positions are equidistant from the nearest US unit, move to the position closest to the Japanese unit's current position, and if Grant just carried on and read on, then you choose. So, in the example I was given here, if it was this or this, they'd both be the same away from that. So I would be able to choose either that or that. This one's different though. Well, or is it? Yeah, no, it is different, because if he assaults here, he's going to be 1, 2, 3 away from where he started. If he assaults here, he's only 2 away. So he is going to assault here. Right. Yeah, but while we're talking about that, is that equidistant bit just a lot of nonsense again? Because, you know, moving from here to here or here to here, I don't know, this is... Or... No, sorry. Me moving from here to here gets as close as possible to that one of the nearest US units. Whereas moving from there to there gets within one of that nearest US unit. And that's the bit that sort of throws you, because equidistant doesn't mean... This is right on the unit, as close as possible you can get, and this is 1 away. I think that equidistant bit is, again, not really nice words, and the bit that I've scored out of, where is that? Yeah, the tank advance action. If 2 or more eligible positions are equidistant. I think that's maybe the same. Okay, well, we went away down a track there that we didn't need to go. I suppose I'm just trying to think about all the things that you've got to think about. But yeah, I could all think about that. But it's difficult to stack these units because they're going through the jungle. I can only move one at a time. I mean, I've left just 2 steps in here. So if he does assault, in fact, if this guy assaults as well, he's coming in here. So, but what can I do? Not take the position? Leave that guy there? I think we take our chances and go that way. Right, I think everyone's done there. There's just that engineer unit underneath, which does have a free action, but... Well, shouldn't he move on? Shouldn't he move on with this guy, maybe? We've already said this is not going to get assaulted. Well, it shouldn't. Yeah, why not? So he's moved. Yeah, and I'm going to move that engineer in there beside that guy. Because that engineer's got a flamethrower. Any assaultant comes in, he gets an extra card out of it. So, in fact, these 2 units on their own, if that unit was left just on his own there, he'd only get 3 cards. Now he gets 5. He gets 5 cards because 4 steps and the flamethrower. So, not that again this is going to be targeted for assault, but just he might get himself into a position that could be targeted for assault. Right. Okay. That looks like that bit done. Well. So this bit, and this is a slightly weaker force. I mean, I did say the next thing we need to do is try and head up here. So we can get to this guy's steady red fire by coming through the jungle. Yeah, it's only... Well, hold on. Yeah, if I'm in there, and I move next turn, I can move into there and stop, or I can move 1, 2 into there and stop. Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter anyway. If I'm in there, move into there. Yeah, it's not any better, is it? This is only hex that we're going, well, without going away around the back there. This is only hex that we're going to get adjacent, but quick, in a shorter period of time, yeah. And he's 3 strength. Yes, indeed. Right, he's a bit better, but I guess we're just moving them up though. We're going to try and go for it, I guess. And that's all. I think that's why we need some tanks. Well, I was just reducing the amount of tanks we're going to have up there to 1, didn't I? Because I feel like we only needed 1. But when you're attacking a unit that's got depth, it's in the jungle, and you're attacking with 5 strength only, that's not going to work. I mean, maybe we do need to sort of plot a route where this unit goes up here, this one comes in and gradually works its way up, and they both work their way. One works its way there and one works its way around to there, and then you've got 2 or 4 units coming in. And maybe with tank support. Yeah, let's just move up. It's a safe enough hex. Well, yeah, he can't assault into that. So he moves up into there. Well, is there any better thing to move into there, maybe? Well, no, because I think this is our strongest sort of force here, this unit. He's got 2 steps only. He's got 2. He's got 2. This guy might have 3. No, he's got 1. Shoot. Okay. 1, 2. He can't reach. He's an inch. Oh yeah, I was wanting to switch one of these over. So is he getting? No, he's not. These are not getting a free action. These 2. So what I'd like to do... Right, so I think I've got an action for that guy. I'm not as fussy about the engineer just now. Did we have somebody down here we wanted an action on? No, that was next turn thinking, wasn't it? Although this guy does not have an action. Oh, and we need something in here. So hold on. Yeah, none of these are getting an action. So yeah, this guy kind of needs to be given an action to go up here, I think. Then hopefully we can give the other action there. I think I'm alright with that. So, going to give this guy an action. What's he got? Yeah, he's pretty good. One, two, three. Yeah, tank can't reach either. That's annoying. And this one stretches out 2, so I mean I could put this jungle. No. Well, something's got to go in there. I don't want that coming back. This going to cost an action as well. So it's either this guy, but then that leaves that empty. So I don't want to... Oh, the tank could actually move into there. But then he's out of command. I sort of quite like the idea of this guy going up, because he could actually run down this road. Okay, you're thinking too much again, Grant. So 1, 2, 3, I'm putting him up into there. That's an action. And then I might still put the tank up there, but so I think this is where we want another action. Yeah, this was pretty good, we said. Okay, so let's move. Oh, hold on, is it any better? I can move 1, 2 into there. Is that not better? And then 1, 2 into there. Yeah. So if I do 1, 2 into there. Right, remember we need an infantry HQ though, so it's got to be this infantry HQ. So hang on. 1, 2, 3, that works. Right, okay. So we give our other action to this guy. Hopefully I don't need any more. Give our other action to... I was going to say, could I move them both, but then I can't put the infantry HQ on top. Okay, I'll leave the engineer behind then, because they've both got to make the same move if you give them the action together. So give this an action to go 1, 2, 3, and then this gets a free action to go 1, 2, 3, and I'll just put my action marker on top there. And that's him a bit better. That's a bit better force. I mean, this isn't great, but so we've got this guy and this guy. This is one step. Well, you can't move the heroes about anyway, so... Well, probably still want to try and keep away from this brown if I can, which means keeping away from these hexes. So, 1, 2, 3, maybe? And then I could maybe take a chance with this guy and go in there. He is going to be in the brown. I mean, unless I put him up. There's 2 units in there now, isn't there? mean, what about this yellow position? Are we just gonna not bother about it? Well, if we were going to bother about it, we could put. It is on its own just now. Right, let's just chuck this guy up into here then. We'll see what happens. So this, yeah, I've no actions left. He can't get an action. He can't get an action. Neither can he. Right, this tank. So I initially said that I was. Oh, hang on. Right, sorry, I was interrupted there. So this tank, yeah, I think I'd said that I was going to push that tank along, but I think these guys could do a bit of support as well. But yeah, I think they should get one of how many? We've got 3 6-range tanks, and this maybe one of the 6-range tanks, and this little guy should go up that way because they don't have much strength. Problem is with them moving away up there, it's always going to be yeah. Another problem is once they're out of command, yeah. Well, hold on here, hold on. This was getting to Mu, wasn't it? This HQ's Muing. We knocked him off the command post, so he can go with that tank. And in fact, no, because this isn't in command. No, because he's only got 1 range as well. These are just HQs now. That tank's going to be left behind though. Well, that tank got used for this, didn't it? Sorry. Used for this, I think they both got used for that, didn't they? This one will be able to still be in command next turn, so that might be good for attacking the blue position maybe. So yeah, it doesn't matter so much about this one. So I'm gonna, well, I need to move the tank first. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, where was my position about putting this down? It was there, wasn't it? So it was 2 away from that, 2 away from that, and 2 away from that. Well, I can't reach this turn, but I could get up to there. So 1, 2, 3. And then it doesn't really matter, does it? The only thing I'm moving it, if I move it to there, he's grabbing that guy. Is that not better? 1, 2, 3. And then his position was there that we wanted, so 1, 2, 3 next turn, if that's the way you want to look at it. And then 1, 2, 3 with this guy. I mean, he's not getting to anywhere within range, anything, but next turn he will be able to maybe. Well, none of these are going to be able to do anything. If he wants to support the attack on that, these are going to have to move in adjacent. Then he can move into here maybe. That's where the HQ is going to go, and then he can support the attack next turn. Well, the next again turn. Okay. And yeah, this tank's getting left behind now and is going to need an action to make a move next turn. Yeah, and then if we're going to move that, he's going to be out of command again, isn't he? Well, maybe we can delay this. Maybe 1, 2, 3, get that up to there, and then the HQ moves up to there, keeping that guy in command. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and he's in range of that, for instance. Yeah. And you don't know what the Japanese are going to do as well. Right, what about this here? Well, no actions for these. He's already done something. Again, I think I want this guy to move away. I mean, I would keep him here for this situation, but this has just went to pot on it. So, what's she doing? Nothing. Oh, the wee dog's up here. Tell you what, that could have went 1, 2, 3 and put these guys in command. But leaving this tank. No, I think I should leave this just in case we get lucky with this situation. So does all this just sit tight then? If this gets assaulted, it's a 5-card draw, so that's fine. This wee flame short at the back, just yeah. I think I'm just gonna leave all this. Right. I think that's me. Yeah, it only took 51 minutes. So, and then disruption removal here. And here. But not here. So I'm going to put hand down the bottom and I'll flip this over. So he's disrupted for the next turn. And he's basically on his own that can do very well. Machine gun, flamethrower. That's a pity. I don't think he's going to be sitting. Well, thing is, this is now revealed, so that there is that. Oh, and yeah, maybe I should remember this. Yeah, when you think about that would have been better. This guy wouldn't have been disrupted. This guy would have been disrupted. I would have been in a far better position right now. And then if we just get a wee bit lucky, then we can, well, either jump in on that or take the tank out maybe. Anyway, it's not going to happen. Is there any other disruptions? I thought there was maybe something else. No, there's not. Don't think. So I think that's all meal done. This is not getting a free action. This guy underneath is not either. Neither was he. And we're happy with that. Oh, wait a minute. No, it was, yeah, that was the other HQ, but I think I'm just going to leave it. It's kind of annoying now because... Oh, you can't do that now. Well, actually, I can't plank it there. I can't put it there anyway. Hang on a sec. Yeah, it was just... This was maybe a bit silly to have not just kept this, because I planted it here, or was it here? No, it was here, I think. Yeah, it would have been able to be put there. And then it would have been... Well, it would have been the same as 7-1 right now and be able to kick out 2 range, but I can't plant it there. Just that if it did stretch you, be able to give this an action, you know. If it's just going to sit there, Grant, I mean, why? Well, I'm kind of thinking I'll maybe not have the opportunity to do anything with this tank next turn and move the tank on, and then I think I'll send the HQ with it. I don't know. This looks like if it started kicking in and came across here, it's going to wipe all this out. There's not enough strength here. But I don't know, what else do you do? I do have another couple of 2-steppers here, are they? No, one's a 1. Anyway, okay, I'm going to move on. That's me going to finish the turn. So let me straighten everything up. Right, there we go. Everybody straightened up. Positioning looks quite nice. If we just had some extra steps, I think, here and there. I mean, like I say, this is pretty decent. But there's a lot of stuff that we need to take. So we need to just keep moving. I mean, once we get through this jungle, there's a road here. It's a bit clearer here, so we might be able to move up this road a bit. But I mean, every one of the positions in there, fire only round about them. Well, some of them not. Look, this brown one fires out to there. Steady fire into there, but they're all intense fire round about themselves, aren't they? So you're going to lose stuff moving in there. But however, we move on. So turn 11, eye action's going to kick in. Eye action's quite rare on the cards. There's only 3 cards up there on the track, but as you can see, there's no eye on them. It's quite rare. It does nothing else. It's just the infiltrate, isn't it? So it would just normally fire. Just fire if it's got US units in field of fire. It would do nothing if there's no US units in its field of fire. And what its trick is that if it's an unoccupied position that is not in Japanese communication, you place a reserve unit. Let me just get it up in the rule book here. I'm looking at a chart. It's infiltrate action. Place a reserve unit, but not a death marker in the position. The unit does not fire. If both hexes in the position group are eligible for the infiltrate action, place reserve units in both hexes. If there's more positions than available units, place the units in the hex that are closest to US unit. Yeah. So it's an unoccupied Japanese position, not in Japanese communication, and within 3 hexes of a US unit. So it's, I mean, yeah, it can catch you out, I suppose, but yeah. So turn 11, catastrophic loss is on 22. Just grab the cards off the chat there while I swing around. There's only 3 cards, so no need for a reshuffle. The deck was shuffled last time. Still sitting with 4, 8, 12, 15. Catastrophic loss is 22, 7 away. So that's nice. That bit's nice. But yeah, there's still a lot to do and a lot to get through and a lot more work required, I think. Okay, I'll be back later with the next part. Cheers.